Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to summarize for you the meeting that I have just had with the bipartisan leaders, which began at 8 o'clock and was completed 2 hours later. I began the meeting by making this statement, which I think needs to be made to the nation. America's public enemy number one in the United States is
political punk.
Fundamentally, it is essential for the American people to be alerted to this danger, to recognize that it is a danger that will not pass. In order to fight and defeat this enemy, it is necessary to wage a new all-out offensive. The briefing team will now be ready to answer any questions.
What a fucking strange occurrence, boss. Right? Like, I'll be honest. I'm not even sure what happened, because here let me give you the series of events that took place over the last 3 days. So we stream on Thursday, New Year's Day, first time slot. Okay, first of the new time slot. Then what ended up happening is that night I did not record my stream. I had to download it from YouTube. And I used this like special downloader program because YouTube doesn't allow you to download high quality like live streams. Okay, so I'm trying to download my stream, and what happened was it got age restricted because of the stuff we had covered with Grok. So when that happens, what I do is I go in and I just edit out the problematic material, okay? Because I had already downloaded the file, right? So I could make my video and then make it like, be able to talk about it, not age restricted. So, right? And it doesn't matter what your demographic is. It's like if YouTube thinks your stuff might be like inappropriate for people under 18, it age restricts it to make sure it doesn't end up there. So what I did was I went back in and I edited out the video, right? I edited it out. I'm waiting for it to get approved after the edit, which takes, I don't know, a couple hours. And then like 3 hours later, I get like pinged. I was uploading a short and I got this exclamation point and I'm like, dude, what's going on? I'm trying to upload a short, and all of a sudden I see that like I had gotten banned, right? I'd been suspended. And there was a whole section there with a copy strike, and it gave me a timestamp. And the timestamp, though, didn't go to anything. The timestamp went to like me talking about Donald Trump. And so I was really confused. So then I thought, was the timestamp like the video after I edited it? Right, which would have put it somewhere in that Twitter thing where we were like watching that person who had commented all that negative shit about me, right? And so I was very confused. I thought maybe that was it. So now I'm suspended and I have no clarity. I don't really know what for. It wasn't anything that was like super obvious. So here's what took place is that night I got really sad and depressed. So I decided to stream Fortnite. Okay. And I had a good night, streamed Fortnite. I streamed Fortnite for a couple days. I remembered both like why I don't ever want to have to stream Fortnite for a living again. And I, you know, also it was fun. It was fun to like, you know, reconnect with some of the old crew. But anyway, so two things happened over the last 3 days. One is I sent Brian Tyler Cohen a bunch of panic messages, to which he just replied today. So he didn't do anything. Okay. He just got my messages today. So he didn't talk to anybody on my behalf. Then yesterday I did tag Team YouTube and the YouTube liaison saying, hey guys, I'm trying to figure out why I got suspended. I at least want to know so I can't repeat it. And I got like an AI response from Team YouTube. And then I did just ask them in DMs, can I like talk to a human being? Can I like email someone? And then last night, mysteriously, it wasn't like the suspension was lifted. It was literally as though it never happened. like the strike was just gone. It's literally just gone. It is as though it never happened. So that's it. So I don't know, but the video, the edited video where I cut out the age restricted part, that edited video is live. So they're like, apparently was nothing in it. So now I don't know if it was AI ping something serious and they just shut the channel down to make sure, like, you know, somebody's not being crazy until they get a human review, right? But whatever. I'm just, thank you, YouTube. It's good to be back. I'm glad something took place and we finally got back, and here we are. All right, we're back. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be back with you guys doing that thing we do. Okay. And you know, like now, like it's fresh reset, right? Dude, right? Fresh reset. Beginning of the year reset. Let's go. Welcome back. It is good to be back. This is like, dude, so much better than Fortnite. Like, although, dude, Fortnite was a good distraction. Like, it kept my mind off the pain of being banned. So basically, I did nothing wrong to get banned. They owe you. I don't really look at it like that. I mean, I don't know what happened, and I'll probably never know. But, you know, I'm just thankful that it happened. And, you know, whatever. I had a 3-day vacation while I played some Fortnite and you know, got off politics for a couple days. Maybe I just needed that or whatever. You know, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't get too stressed out about that shit. Like, even that night when it happened, I was like sad and heartbroken. But so I was like, fuck it. I streamed Fortnite that night. I got banned at 3 a.m., guys, and at 3:30 a.m., I did a Fortnite stream for 6 hours, okay? Because I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to sit here and be defeated. I'm going to go shit on some Fortnite people. And so that night, I went and, like, you know, a whole bunch of people were like, oh, you're streaming Fortnite. I was like, fuck it, dude. I just keep moving. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do, guys. Sometimes you just got to keep moving. Right? Just even when bad shit happens, just keep like putting yourself in the game and keep moving. And I did kind of take a Twitter break too for the last couple days. Dude, I did several 12-hour Fortnite streams. And you know, now I'm back and better than ever, baby. The political punk is back. It is good to be back, guys. It is so good to be back.